Yo, it's your favorite podcast on the internet. What's again?
I got burps this week.
Fucking sequel. What's good, guys? My name's Jake.
My name's Bassy.
And we are here again. We're fucking back.
We are actually called the Red Wine Good Time Podcast, and this time we have red wine.
What's up? Oh yeah, let's let the fuckers. Let them see.
We got the Jake's gonna bring it close to the camera, but we got the Yalumba. They can't see that. They got the Yalumba Shiraz.
Guys, imagine just a big red box.
By Winesmiths. It's $14 from BWS next door.
And it's vegan, so
it is
that's
a vegan
cool.
wine. It is a plum fruit with a cheeky hint of spice. Vintage is 2019. Great year. Great year for us.
One of the best.
But 2020, driving life by the balls.
I've never drank wine out of a pint glass.
Well, they say a pint of wine is a real good time.
You're already coming up with merch ideas. We haven't even started. Yeah. I got hairs in my glass.
Yeah, sorry. That's from our towel. It's alright. It's just clean towel.
Cleaned it with your towel that you just had a shower with.
Yeah. I'm going to drink some. Are we going to cheers?
No, we're going to cheers and we're going to do what? We're going to do what wine people do and just fucking do the little sniffy sniff. Right now, guys, for the listeners, giving them a bit of a swirl. Perhaps he's having a bit of a suck. Have a sniff. It smells a bit cummy. It sounds like it too. So our good wine connoisseurs fucking how they go.
It's like bloody wine.
One second.
It's a bloody good drop, I tell you.
Oh mate, it's warm.
Yeah, well, I didn't have it in the fridge. I just bought it from next door.
You did you?
I didn't. Yeah, I bought it from next door.
It is. What's today? It is
Friday.
It's Friday and it's fucking hot.
It's the end of January.
Yeah, I did the last BP velocity points I could on the filling up my car today.
What for? What?
It ends.
You can't get it anymore.
No, it's gone.
Oh,
they're doing like Qantas points or something.
Get on Flybys, baby.
Flybys don't have to transfer it. I'll just
No. One status point for every $100 you spend a month.
Ooh, I like that.
Fuel.
I might buy everyone's fuel.
Yeah, that's it. Or just groceries. Just shop at Coles.
Oh no, true. Yeah. I love Coles.
Look at us. We're like old men. Oh, I got to get my status points so I can get onto my land.
Dude, speaking of like Coles and old people, I went to, you know when you usually like go to the shop and it's after work or whatever, like, and it's like maybe 5, 6. Have you been to recently the supermarket from like 9 a.m. onwards?
I used to work in a supermarket from 9 a.m. and it was horrible.
It's fucking... it's like walking around a fucking cemetery, man. It's they're all so close.
I used to take my grandma shopping, like on pension day. And I've never hated old people so much.
They're just like...
They think they've been around long enough that everyone owes them something.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in my day, everyone used to show some respect. I was like, shut up! No, the thing that used to piss me off was they would push their trolley and then they'd move a little bit to the left of the middle of the aisle. Yeah. And then they just sit there and look at the side and you're just like,
everyone in like we touched on it last episode, I think, was just like people in general that are slow fucking shit me to tears. But like, I feel like I'm a bit more lenient when it's old people because like they have like their awareness isn't as sharp as mine. Yeah. But like when they're like going fucking hella slow, I just want to jump over them. Fucking so it does my fucking head.
Sometimes you just want to pick them up, put them in the trolley, and be like,
"Where are you going?
What do you need?
Give me a list, and I'll fucking do it right now."
What do you need? No wonder they need all day to do stuff.
That's what I mean. Like they get there early, and they just like that's their outing, and they love doing it. Yeah. They're there for a fucking long time.
I can't wait till I enjoy going shopping.
Going to the supermarket.
Kate, I got home from work today and Kate was like, you want to go do the grocery shopping? And I was like,
yes.
Damn it. I'm like, you were home all day. Why couldn't you do it?
Because I want to do it with you, honey. But yeah, we'll all be at that age someday. I look forward to it too. But yeah, I'm never going to the supermarket from the hours of 9 until 4.
But then it goes like you're going to go after dinner when you're 90.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I get 90, I'll go in the allocated hours. Then you go after 4 or like 3:30, and it's parents with their kids, which is arguably fucking worse. Yeah. I fucking hate it.
And then you go from like 5 till 7, and it's everyone just finishes work.
Yeah.
And then you go from 7 onwards, and it's everyone that's normal.
So it's a late dinner for me most
all
nights.
the time.
Oh, that was a
burp and a
fucking weak one, man.
Oh,
this is not
back.
This is nice though. I haven't had wine in a long time.
It's actually a deep red. I'm just looking right at the cup.
It's gonna look like your blood tomorrow. James is donating blood.
Have you
tomorrow.
ever donated? You've never donated.
I've never donated. I've had blood taken from me against my will.
4 lives apparently.
That's cool. Oh man, that fire just hit me. That's cool that you get like a text that
yeah, I'll tell you what it says.
That it's gone to good use.
I haven't got one recently, but I can look it up. But yeah, giving blood's the best. If you ever just want to help people and get free food, giving blood. They give you like snacks at the end. It's real cool.
I've wanted to, but like it's always been. They say you can't go after like X amount of months of getting a tattoo, and it's always just kind of fallen.
Yeah.
In a weird time.
This is the last one I got. It says, "Hi James, your extra special A+ Easter donation is already at work, hopping into St. John of God, Murdoch, WA, to save lives today."
Give me a name.
St. John of God.
You helped God.
Yeah,
God was a bit low on A+, was he?
A positive. A positive.
I don't even know what my blood type is.
Yeah.
I would love to be. Isn't O the best one?
O
because you can accept anything.
Oh yeah, is it that one?
I think it's
O. You can accept anything.
And there's one that you can give to any.
One you can receive, give to everyone. Everyone accepts yours, but can't remember. But there's one where you can only accept yours and give yours. O negative, I think that is.
Right.
I can't remember. I'm not that smart.
I'm really interested though, because I guess I have to go down then and do it to find out, because they don't tell you. Like they would have it on file at the doctor's, but they just don't tell you.
Yeah, you can get but on your Red Cross card,
don't have
your
one
donation card. And they give you one. They give you your blood type.
I don't have enough status credits for that.
Yeah, you get status credits for every litre.
Doc, drain me.
Take it all.
The reason I'm so scared of blood tests, guys, is because I went to get like a blood test actually, and my first one, and my vein collapsed. I don't even know what that means. Maybe it just ran out of blood. I think it's like when it runs out of blood, or it's just a weak vein, or I haven't like drank enough water or some shit. Mm-hmm. She tried to suck something that wasn't there.
I'll Google it.
Yeah.
She tried to suck, nothing was coming.
Yeah,
nothing.
So like, you know, when you have the last bit of your smoothie and you've got one of those big straws, and just nothing was there.
I'm definitely that person, like on the train, like you're just scrolling through your phone, and then you're drinking a milkshake or something, and then it just like gets to the end and you don't even realize. The end of a Slurpee. Blown vein is a minor injury, not a serious problem. There you go. It's not serious.
Not serious. It fucking hurt though. But maybe I was like 12. Can you Google what the blood type is that can, like, what's the best blood type to have?
Best blood type to have.
That's a good comment. Hey guys, in the comment section, let us know what blood type you are.
Yeah, and if you don't know, well,
just a quick reminder while James is looking at that.
What is the healthiest blood type to have?
One second,
of the 8 main blood types,
there's 8.
People with type O have the lowest risk of heart disease.
Wow.
People with types A, B, and B are at the greatest risk, which could be a result of higher rates of inflammation for these blood types.
Wow. That's cool. So ideally, I want to be O.
Blood type capabilities. AB is the universal blood type receiver, so you can get from anyone if you're AB.
AB. Oh, that's a blood type. AB.
Yeah, AB is a blood type. But you can only donate to other AB.
Okay.
But you can receive anyone else's.
Who's the best giver out of the bloods? Who's the most generous?
O can only receive from blood type O and is a universal blood type donor. So O.
Okay.
O is a giver.
Right. O is the one you want to date.
Yeah. yeah. Date anyone with an O.
Fucking hell. What I was gonna say before? Oh, that's right. We put up the first episode last week, and I feel like it went okay. It went pretty good.
Some people said it was good.
Some people followed the page. People followed us on Twitter and Instagram, and so like when we were doing it last week, I had no comprehension that it could be uploaded to Spotify or Apple Music.
Mate, I'm all over it.
James is on it, guys. So I kind of was catering it a lot to the video, but I guess who the fuck watches a video on a podcast?
Yeah, I'm always listening to podcasts when I'm driving. So
yeah. So I think, guys, follow us. I don't know where you're listening to this, but we have Spotify, which is where I listen to all my shit. Spotify, Red Wine Good Time. We're on SoundCloud. I assume under the same name.
It's all under the same name. Then
Apple
Apple
Music,
Podcasts.
if you're one of those guys.
The Apple Podcast app is Red Wine Good Time, and then I'm trying to get it's on Stitcher, and it's on the. I got to get it on Google Play.
If you want to watch the video too, I don't know where you guys are, but we have the YouTube channel as well. This episode, you can probably see the beads of sweat dripping off our fucking head because
it's pretty hot.
It is like last I checked the temperature at a couple hours ago, it was 40 degrees.
Still,
yeah, 40. The big 40.
No wonder I needed to have a shower just before this episode.
No
I'm already sweating.
Beads are coming down. Yeah, did you have fun at AMPM last weekend?
I had a good time at AMPM last weekend.
Yeah.
You were there.
I know. No, but like you had a DJ set without the rest of us.
Oh yeah, everyone was waiting in the car. That's why there was no video in the last episode of the DJ set.
I said that I was going to input the video like for the DJ set, but truth was I was just in the car. Like me and Gibbo were sitting in the car with the aircon on for like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. To be honest, I was very inebriated by the time we played.
And I saw the photos and you had like tape on your nipples and shit.
Oh, that was at the DJ set. I was good. I was back. I was good by then. I needed a break. I needed a break with the drinking. But
That was unreal.
when we played, I didn't think we played that well. And then I read a couple of reviews and people coming up telling us we played good.
No, I don't think we played well at all. Apparently I was singing out of key for Broken.
Oh yeah, I couldn't hear shit in Broken.
That was that was the only sober show I've ever played in a long time. Not like a drop of alcohol.
I said the same thing about Unify.
True. Yeah. And it was cool, man. Like the energy. I keep fucking popping out a camera frame there.
It's fine.
The energy
no one
was
gives a fuck about you.
fucking sick. Like we came out there. We haven't played Brightside in 3 years.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's weird.
Well, it's not the bright side anymore.
Yeah,
It's
well,
Crowbar now.
Crowbar. But the venue was the Brightside for anyone who lives in Brisbane.
Cops.
Coppers. Mixtape coming soon.
My house is on the main road, so you get some fun
some
stuff.
gems in here.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but we'll let you know what happens.
So Brightside was cool. We walked out of the little tiny green room.
Is it small?
It was really small. Like there's probably, I don't know, enough for like, it's probably just like this.
It's like this podcast is the amount of room.
Yeah, imagine like a couple bands sitting
like
back.
you got mine and Jake's ego, and that's about all the room.
And that's
you got.
it fills up the whole room. So for those of you listening, it's probably like enough room for like 5 comfortably. The rest is just...
Plus you got gear in there.
Yeah.
It's a good
And
time.
music equipment as well. So.
Oh, yes.
No, but we walked out on stage and it was cool. Like everyone was vibing it. Brisbane's always good. Like I always fucking go to Brisbane. I'm like, oh, it's gonna flop. Like it's gonna be fucking
But
shit.
every time, like the acoustic tour sold out, our album tour sold out.
Yeah, it was cool.
Brightside was packed.
Yeah. One thing I fucking hate about the Brightside though is that the fucking tiered fucking floor.
You don't like it?
No, because people like myself, if I was watching a show, sit up there and they don't come down and have fun like on the floor.
Would you walk into the middle of the floor or just stay at the back?
If it was a band I liked, but I guess maybe they just didn't like us. Maybe they were just there to drink and we were playing like, who the fuck's this band?
I find it's a good thing because you get all the people that are keen, they come down, which is fine.
They're half
and
keen,
then they get
sit.
the people that are just stand like right at the front of the tiered level, which is good also.
Yeah.
But I remember being at a show there, Basement played there.
Basement played the Brightside.
Basement played headline the Brightside.
Wow, when was this?
A while ago. And I remember I was in the pit and a guy jumped off the barrier of the tiered level right onto my back.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah.
No.
I was contemplating jumping into the crowd as well, but I was like, nah, I'm too drunk for that.
Speaking of jumping off the fucking tiered thing, do you remember that show we played? So we played Atlanta. The last 2 times we played Atlanta on the US tours that we've done, it has been the same venue at Masquerade.
Masquerade, yeah.
And there's like 5 rooms in there maybe. It's like it's really big. It's like, picture just like an underground network of tunnels that just all go to the same fucking... go to the different venues.
12 tunnels from Lord of the Rings.
Ain't no 7 secret tunnels from Harry Potter.
And there's a back alleyway.
Well,
like
it's probably the most like legit venue we've been to, I guess, in that sense that there's like a whole...
Yeah, it's
back.
it's kind of like an arena.
Yeah, so
like the whole venue would be the size of an arena, but there's 3 rooms in there.
Yeah. So so we went to every time we finish our set, we always go to the massive room and see who's playing there. And so we went in the show that we played with Con, Seaway and Dollskin. we played our set. I think we just fucked off afterwards. We're just like, let's check out the band.
Had showers and went out the back.
Yeah.
Oh, the venue's so good. There's showers and there's catering.
The last 2 times I had showers
Shout
there,
out
there was
to the
no
masquerade.
shampoo. It was just like have a rinse.
Yeah. That's good. I just want to feel some water in my body
Yeah.
because the only water that I've got is half sweat.
Oh, and the hand towels too. There's no towels. There's just hand
Nah, I
towels.
bought my own one in.
So we went to the venue that was like, 50 meters away inside, and the room was huge, and there was a massive tiered balcony, and it was
would have
fucking.
been 2 stories high.
Who was
I reckon.
it? Ghostmain. That
Ghost Man
band.
was playing. The balcony was had to be 2 stories high.
Yeah, it was big, and so we were side stage because that's kind of just where the door was. We were looking at this band, and I was like, "Fuck! I don't think any of them are actually playing any instruments."
Yeah.
The drummer didn't play anything.
I remember the guitarist was going so crazy.
But man, he's not missing a note.
But and then after they finished the song, he like picked up his guitar lead. His guitar lead was just a huge knot.
Oh,
and he
no, I
was just
remember.
shaking it
Yeah.
out.
That's right. And so we're looking. We're like, I've never heard of the Ghostman before, but Sydney, who sings in Dolskin, she fucking loved him. She raved on about him, and she was keen to see him too. But when we're watching, we looked up at the top tier, and there was this like guy who just looked out of his mind on fucking Molly or fucking something, and he just like what did he do? A backflip. He did a backflip off the rail.
Yeah.
To the floor.
Two stories.
To the unsuspecting punter at the bottom.
It was insane.
And just like we didn't see his head pop back up. I think he might have broken his legs.
I remember we saw him because there was like a kind of a speaker stack in front of us, so we saw him pass the speaker stack, and then we just looked at each other, going, "Oh shit,
He's gone.
he's dead."
Randy Orton out of nowhere.
Didn't 2 people jump off? The one I missed, and then another one jumped off.
So one of them jumped in, and then one of them was a backflip, and that's the one I was like, "Fuck!" So he's
That's
gonna fucking
crazy.
kill someone.
Like one, it's crazy that you're jumping off a 2-story high thing. 2, you're jumping onto some other people.
And it's a backflip. Like you don't even know where you're gonna land or how you're gonna land.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'll just figure it out when I get there.
Figure out when I get there. I'm scared of I wanted to jump off my 810 cab once, and I got scared.
Oh, was that at
At Max Watts.
we're playing Cut Me Some Slack or something like that?
Yeah, but then I put it on its side. I was like, no, little
That's
pussy.
right.
Little bitch. How's the one? You like it? Have you had this before?
It's good. No, I haven't had. To be honest, I haven't had wine in a minute. But box wine as well, I haven't had in longer.
This is good box wine.
This is like I used to love doing goon spins just because it was.
You
so
know who
fucking
loves
dumb.
this wine?
Who?
Little Gurk.
Lil Gurk.
Little Gurk
Shout
loves
out
it.
Lil Gurk,
Little
mate.
Gurkin loves this
I
wine.
need to have you on the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
One ep.
Let me read
It's a
some-
Shiraz. I usually have like a Merlot or something like that.
Shiraz is where it's at. Let me
Bloody-
read the story on the
Bloody
back.
Merlot.
In 1849, a young man by the name of Samuel Smith, with a passion for horticulture, purchased 30 acres of land in a newly settled township in Anguston. And this story is boring, so I'm just going to stop.
Where's the fucking bell? We're still rocking the bell, guys. But I feel like this one's got a bit more flow to the episode, so we'll see if we need to use it or not.
Do you reckon I have a good voice to do ads?
No, we'll see. If we ever get an ad read, we'll see.
South Australia, vintage 2019. No, I couldn't do ad.
I couldn't do it either. My voice is so annoying. It's so funny that it's my career.
Yeah. I understand. I hate hearing my own voice.
It's like I understand. I hate hearing your voice.
Yeah.
What are we? This is like the first. What did you do for the hottest 100 last year?
What did I
Yeah, what did you
vote
do?
for?
No, what did you do? Like,
What did I do?
because I can't remember. Did we play a show?
No.
Or was it? Or did we just fucking? Because I feel like we did something around that time last year as well. I feel like
I
we
can
may
tell
have-
you.
You
What
can tell
was
us.
it? Start of 2019, yeah?
Start of 2019. It was like, would it have been near like the Mountain Goat thing or like the Big Sound or anything?
I would have
Like that.
posted something on my... if I scroll back through my Insta, I will...
Because I feel like,
Which I'm doing right now. I'm just
because
scrolling
I was
back.
gonna say like I don't think I've ever sat down and listened to the hottest 100 and had like a party
Yeah.
like everyone seems to do, and
Oh, so that was your first time
That was my
actually
first
listening to it? Okay.
so like when we were in Brisbane playing the show, the day of was the hottest 100 day, and quickly realised I'm so not up to date with what Australia thinks is in music. I had no idea who anyone was aside from Billie Eilish. Fucking shout out Billie for fucking taking the prize, getting that bag. And thank you to
Score
Tones and
actually
I for
far.
fucking not getting number one because that song is absolute garbage. And I'm
Who?
glad the rest of Tones and I.
Oh, I like that song. I like that song. It's a good song.
Really?
Yeah. It's just their voice is weird, but it's a good song.
I'm not too keen. But
Here we
hey,
go. Here we
Each to
go.
their own. Oh, for the Australia Day thing.
Too much.
How you found it?
Photos. Waystar tour. It was after
It was
Waystar.
after that. But yeah, this was the first time I had actually done something. So we like started drinking
March
at
9.
what? It was pretty early. It was you and me that got there first to the house?
Yeah, we got there. We got to Brisbane at 8 a.m.
We stayed with Semantics. Shout out boys for
Check
letting
out
us stay.
Semantics from Brisbane. They're a good band.
We'll drop a link to their music in the YouTube video if you are watching on YouTube. If not, just fucking type in Semantics on Spotify.
What's their Instagram handle?
I left my wallet at his house and he just mailed it over to me and I got it yesterday. So
Yeah, but we got fucked on because I took his wireless rig home.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Instagram Semantics, the band. Good band from Brisbane. Check them out.
So we got there like really early. So we started drinking like pretty early, I think.
We started drinking at midday.
Yeah. Well,
we finished.
No, it was a bit earlier than that.
Probably
Because as soon as we were playing like, so
oh, it was
my
early.
bad. Sorry. What's the singer's name? My memory is horrible.
Callum.
Thought so. So Callum was playing this hunting game and it's like real time, like on Xbox. So you sit there.
You have to wait. You actually have to wait in real time to find these animals on this virtual map.
So picture you're hunting like in real life and you'd have to wait hours. Like Callum sits there for hours and waits for like a virtual wolf or like a virtual fucking anything to show up. But
he went to the post office and then I waited there and I fucking did not see one for 2 hours while he was gone.
And so like, but I found myself watching it as well. I was sitting there, I'm like, this is actually like really good to watch, even though it's just fucking pegging animals.
We should go
with
hunting
virtual
into
guns.
a podcast.
Virtual
We'll
hunting.
go hunt some cabbage. I'm just gonna
blown to smithereens.
I'll wait for you to finish. I was gonna pour some more wine.
Wait for me. I'll catch up soon. So we were there watching him play the fucking game, and I think I was editing the first episode of the podcast. So I was trying to get that shit together while I was watching him. And it was hot that day too, so we started drinking.
Oh, it was so humid. Remember I was wearing a windbreaker and we got off the plane. We just got hit with
it's like a
this
smack
wet
in the
heat.
face with
Wet. It was like
with wheat.
It was wet and hot. It was so humid.
It was like, it was similar to today. Today was fucking piss. But we had so he was playing that game and we started drinking VB.
It was good VB though.
Really?
I liked it.
The last time I drank VB was at my mate Cassie. Shout out Cass. Fucking muck up day party, the last day of high school. And like I was the first at the party. Probably the first one to leave. I got like pretty much straight after school. And like it was just me, Lockie, Cassie, and a guy called Brent, I think. And we were just drinking VBs. It was just only VB there. And like it was like warm VB too. It was just slab out in the air.
Was it glass cans or
No, it was tinnies. Wait, tinnies are the cans, right?
Yeah.
I'm just not a man
Correct.
to actually know.
Well,
The little boy beers. So we were smashing them, and then like by the time everyone had got to the party, I was fucking sideways, like I was gone. And then I remember
That was me in Brisbane.
Yeah, it was good to see. It was good to be sober and see that from the other side.
How was it? How was it just watching me destroy myself?
That was good. I so badly wanted to drink because I associate Brisbane with just like drinking and like getting blind because we're only ever there for shows and it's always just a fucking time. It's always
I
so
think
fun.
every time the last 3 times we've been in Brisbane, we've only ever been there for less than 15 hours.
Yeah, and we play the show and we get fucking blind and we see like all the mates and the fans that fucking always come to our shows. Respect to them.
Those boys that got you blind last time came out, which is
at
sick.
fucking
Good to see
Bloodhound.
them.
Yeah, and I was sober, so I was like, not on their level. So I was like, hey boys, and they're like, Jake, man, what do you want? What do you want? Bro, what do you want? I got you. I'm like, no, man, I'm drinking water. I'm good. He's like, you sure, man? I got, like, whatever. Take my
Why
card.
don't you tell him to come over to me?
Basty's actually DJing in there. But yeah, like, that was shout out to those guys as well. Fucking heaps of shout outs this show.
Yeah.
But what were we saying before that?
VB cans.
VB, that's right. So back at the house party, it was like I didn't really party, believe it or not. I wasn't really a popular party kid in high school.
Yeah. Insane.
But so I got a bit eager. Didn't know my limit too. I was probably 17 or 18, and got to like the pointy end of the night, and I remember just this image of just like going through 3 like doors. Like one of them was like a flywire door, and the second was like a bedroom, like a corridor. And then I got into the bathroom, and my other mate Brinley, like she had her makeup bag there, and I just like as soon as I opened the bathroom door, I just fucking like just fucking like all in her makeup bag, like over her brushes and stuff, and so I did that, and as I did that, I fell directly onto the porcelain toilet. No. Cracked the porcelain top of the toilet.
Holy shit.
With my head.
Do you have a scar?
No. I don't know how I did it. I cracked it. And then I just remember Mum getting me somehow from the party. I must have called her. Someone must have called her from my bath. But fuck me. I just remember waking up like going, how the fuck did I crack a porcelain toilet with my face? And Cassie was like, this is a rental. You need to pay me back. And I feel bad because I never paid her back.
Bond, Cass. Come on. Do your boy a solid. Man, imagine we knew each other when we were both in high school. I reckon we would have hated each other.
Well, you would have been in year 12 and I would have been in year 7.
No, we were the same age.
That would have been alright.
I would have bullied the shit out of you.
You probably would have. I was not fucking.
Do you remember when we met? Do you remember the first time we ever met? Like we
was it
ever
at
saw
band
each
practice?
other?
Or was it at corner?
It was at the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was at corner so we had already met Gibbo.
Yeah, I was in the band. Gibbo had joined the band, and I knew Gibbo.
Yeah. And so I saw you. I'm like, who's this fucking fat?
I just thought, oh, this chick's pretty hot. Oh, it's Jake. He is ugly from the front. Oh, I just want to grab her hair and just pull it. Oh, it's Jake. No, I remember it was.
You guys are all eating schnitzels.
Yeah, well, upstairs. I was high actually.
I remember you telling me that actually because you didn't say anything.
Yeah, I was just chowing down. Like I was just like, oh, it's Jake. This is obviously the singer.
Oh, it's Jake.
Because I'd seen Gibbo had shown me the Nerve cover.
Quick tangent. That cover's done way too well for its own good.
That cover's done more than this band.
It's almost at 800,000 views.
Everyone still comes up to us at Joe's and
go.
Some guy comes up to me, people come up to me and go, "Oh, that Nerve cover's sick." I'm like, I wasn't in the band then. But I remember Gibbo showed me the Nerve cover. Yeah. So that's how I knew what you looked like. And then we met. Then I think I said hi to you, and that was about it. And then I remember we had a band practice. And then you guys were giving out flyers for Cavalier.
That's right.
And then I said hi to you, and I kind of laughed at you and walked away.
Yeah, no, because that show. So you were watching from the back.
Yeah.
I think it was at Arrow, wasn't it?
Arrow, yeah.
You were watching from the back, and I walked up to you. I think.
Because we were talked by then.
I don't think so. I think you're like.
I
think you said, "Hey, dude."
We had jammed the day before. I'm pretty sure. That show.
Fucking Jerry again. Fucking kick that prick in the head. Okay, Jerry's coming in. He's such a sweetheart. When I'm going to bed, he comes and lays with me. But fuck me, whenever we do the podcast, we have a camera perched on his fucking cat stand. But this little fucking bitch, I love him to death. But look at this little. Okay, for the video, guys. Here he is. But if you're on the podcast, he's a fucking cat. That almost fucked up our last episode, and it's fucking up this one. Jay, mate, leave.
Well, you can hang out here, but
he's gonna fuck on the courts. Okay.
Silly Jezza. I'm gonna pour some more wine while you talk.
Yeah, cool. I think that. So you came up to me. I think I walked past you. And I think I walked past you. Oh no! Get him out of here! Guys. He's shaking the fucking camera. He's gonna tip that shit over. Solid.
For letting us buy this for $15. You can't hear.
Cheers for the non-paid promo. So I came up to you, and I was like, I think I'd seen your face maybe. And you said, "Hey, dude."
You could forget this face.
You said, "Hey, dude."
Hey, dude.
I'm whoever Simo was talking about. I'm gonna come jam with you guys.
Maybe we're jamming the day after.
Yeah, day after. I'm gonna come jam with you guys. And I was like, oh, cool, yeah. And then we just kind of walked away. It was weird. Were you with Kate? You were with Kate there. You were with someone at the back. Maybe it was Stu. I don't know.
No, I was with Benji.
It was someone. Benji?
Was it Benji?
Right. It was some. Yes.
You'll meet all these people that we talk about eventually.
So Benji is in James's other band as well. James is in a band called Acoustic. Arguably better band. Argued only by
the camera
James.
Stopped again.
Okay, guys. 1
Second.
second.
Put a ding in so we know where it is. You're not going to cut it. We're just going to.
I'm not going to cut it.
We're just doing this for the.
Here's a dingy ding
YouTube
ding.
kids. All the millennials.
It's back. It's back.
All right, and we're back.
So yeah, Benji is in James's other band. But so we.
Oh, the band's called Bukowski, by the way.
Yeah. Drop the link in the bottom. So we had met very, very, very briefly. Sorry, I'm trying to pull my hair now. We met very briefly, then we jammed the next day, and you were just funny. And I was like, this guy's cool. Like, this guy
I'm
should
either
be in
like
the band.
I was either funny to laugh at or made you laugh. Funny.
Were you like? Sorry, I'm
how
gonna be
much
so.
did
You fucking took the words out of my mouth.
I think I was a little bit big then.
Really?
I was maybe like
I was
like 98 maybe.
Because when we did the EP and we did that like undies tour, you like were ripped.
No, that was before then. So I would have been dating Kate for maybe 6 months at that point.
Right. Then you just let yourself go after that.
But 6 months before we started the band, that's when I did a massive like diet thing.
Right. Yeah. You have the before and after photo.
Yeah.
Sure you plonk it in the.
No, you can find it on the internet, but I'm not gonna put it in there.
So yeah, then we jammed the next day, and then we're like, oh fuck, because actually, you know what? Sorry, this this story kind of came out of nowhere, but
yeah. No, because I had it in my head, so I was trying to work it into the.
Someone was asking like on our Instagram redwine.goodtime. I put up a little story saying, what do you guys want to hear us talk about on the next podcast? And there was a few people that were saying the origin of the band story.
Of the band?
Yeah, which I fucking hate. We've told that shit so many times, but I guess not everyone has heard it.
Yeah, I've never read it online.
Yeah, no, but just it's always we always get asked it in interviews, but it never just... It's like Jake, who was sought out after his YouTube covers, and then the band formed. It's like, can you give me a bit more depth? Like, it's not just me.
It's so funny, in the band bio, it's like, Jake played on YouTube and then started the band.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Is not how it happened at all. I remember...
Jai had a sex change from... He used to be called Jess, and now he's called Jai. And that's how the band started.
So we may as well dive into this now, because it's fucking...
Fuck it. Let's just say it now. We never say... If anyone ever asks us, we just listen
refer to episode 2 of Red Wine Good Time.
That's how we get the followers.
So I had just... I'd started singing in year 10, which would have been 2012. I would have been 15, 16. It's fucking trash. My idol at the time was Kellen Quinn, and he sings so high, and for someone who just starts singing with no range, it's fucking just squealing. I couldn't do it.
That guy that plays the keyboard tries to get the highest note. Aiden sent me a video of Conor McGregor tensing with that in the background. It's so good. Anyway, back to the story.
Aiden, by the way, is a little gherkin for those of you who
Oh no, he's all cryptic. You have to beep that part out.
Beep. Jerry's playing with some fucking shit.
I don't think you can hear it in this thing though. It's cool. Keep going. He's playing with a little mouse.
So I was doing some covers or whatever, because I wanted to be in a band so badly. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was like, fuck, I could maybe try carpentry, but I'm not good with tools. I can't do shit.
I am a tool. Yeah,
I'm a tool, but I can't use one. So I was putting up covers, kind of average ones, but I don't know. They were fine for the skill level that I had at the time.
Some decent views though.
I got some views. Yeah, it was cool. I remember Crown the Empire shared my cover, and that was the best thing that ever happened in my life. Funny story about that actually. I was dating some chick for 2 weeks, and she broke up with me that day.
The day Crown the Empire.
No, but no, she broke up with me, and I was having the worst day of my life, because I was oh, my first girlfriend, this sucks. Aww. And then I got home. I was my best friend. I was Amanda, you need to come fix me, man. I'm fucked. I'm such severe heartbreak.
Please.
I was sobbing for some. I don't know why I was crying. Fucking 2 weeks.
I loved her.
And so she
first one Costa Divas, bro.
By the time Amanda got to my house after school, Crown the Empire had shared my cover.
You didn't give a fuck anymore.
I was getting all these subscribers. I was getting all these likes, and I'm I had to Wipe my eyes like, what even happened? Today's the best day of my fucking life. Fucking who is that chick?
You just message her like, fuck you,
Fuck
bitch.
you. I've been shared on Twitter.
Crown Emperor, that's the band Post Malone was nearly in.
Yeah, I think so.
So you pretty much know Post.
Yeah, no post mutually. So that was funny. So I did those covers or whatever. I put up a cover of like Issues Disappear, and then I like to the end of 2014, I think, maybe coming into like 2015, like January, I got a message from two people. One of them was a guy called Eric Delarado, I think. Can't remember his last name. And he sent me some demos that he wanted me to like play in his band or whatever.
He just sent you like
He was from
tracks.
Florida. I'm like, there's no way I could fucking make this happen. And then I also got a message from, I think it was Jamie.
Please be in a band.
He messaged me and I was like, I listened to them. I was like, these are fucking cool. So like I told my mum, I'm like, yo, this band like wants me to like come audition, and because it was just Jamie, Chris, and Jess at that time.
Okay. So
Jamie, Chris, and Jai.
So Jess was in the band at that time.
Jess is in the band at that time, and so fucking I was like to my mum, like, I'm gonna go to this audition. Like, can you drive me? And she's like, stranger danger. Fucking no.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, it sounds sus. I'm like, it's fine. I'm just gonna go there and sing for a little bit, and then I'll be gone.
Yeah.
And so what were the songs that I fucking sang to Chris and Jamie and Jess? I can't remember. One of them was
I don't know.
fuck, dude. I don't even know. I sang some songs.
I'm just
like
trying to find Jess's
3
Instagram.
songs to fucking
Jess
Woes.
fucking YouTube. Yeah. She
Um,
has way more subscribers than us,
yeah.
obviously. But yeah, Jess Woes. Look her up on Thingo. She's a good guitarist.
She shreds. But so like I can't remember what songs I sung, but they on the drive home from that little audition, they messaged me.
Well, they were in Melbourne at that time.
Yeah, in Essendon. And they messaged me like, hey, we want you to be in the band. And like I was on the way home and I'm like, fuck, quick deliberation. This is sick. I'm in a band, mum. Which was fucking cool. And then we did covers for like,
And then you died.
yeah.
Your mum was like, "Not you."
Fucking called it. We did covers for like, I don't know, fucking the whole of 2015. And then somehow Gibbo found the covers.
He found the covers.
He found the covers. He found them and he messaged us and we because Jess had left at that time. It was a crucial part that I left out.
Okay, so you guys did some covers. Jess left, and pretty much the same time, Gibbo, like within a couple of weeks or something. Gibbo,
so we were looking. So we had posted a video saying posted something saying we're looking for members, because we didn't even have a bass player at that time either.
Jess left because you guys were sexist.
No, yeah, we
Right.
kicked her out because there's no tits in our.
Yeah.
I'm the only fucker with long hair in this band.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
Like I said last week, we all hate women. That's how I fit into the band.
yeah, we kept that in. We left that in. So Gibbo messaged us and was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. We auditioned Gibbo. And then we're like, sick.
Can't believe you let him in. He's so shit.
So I got this mate, Simo, who can play bass. And we're like, yeah, Simo can play bass. He can sing
Play
too.
bass.
And then Simo ended up traveling the world after that because he was doing something with the Olympics. So he's like, sorry, I can't join the band, but I have this guy, this friend that I know who's super fucking has nothing going on in his life.
He has nothing. He's about to kill himself.
And we'll drop anything at the drop of a hat to come on tour. And I'm like, oh, that sounds reliable. That sounds good. And it's the guy that I'm doing the podcast with. It was James, everybody. So
I remember, I remember joining the band. Oh, I remember coming to practice, and I remember the whole thing was just like, come fill in for these shows with Undercast. It was the first ever shows you guys ever did, which is crazy.
First ever live show
I swear
had ever
you guys
played.
had done some shows, and I was like, these can't be your first shows. Anyway, did the first shows, and me and you just fucking, I don't know how, we just blasted each other with shit. We just gave each other shit so
How
hard.
did that happen?
And then we got home from that tour, and then I get a text from you like, I got a text like you probably would have got from Grizzly, like, hey man, join the band.
No, mine was violent. I was like, join the fucking band now. And you're like, I have to, because I have Bukowski.
Bukowski had just, like, we were like just getting ready to start doing shit, and I was like, fuck.
And you were like, fuck, like it's a hard decision. Don't buy my chord, Jerry.
And I'm glad you didn't lead. I'm glad you didn't lead with like anything that was going on in the background with the band.
Yeah.
Because it made it joining better.
Yeah.
Because I joined pretty much because I got along with everyone.
Yeah. Oh my god, sorry.
Like I didn't really. I was like, the songs are cool, or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm having fun. So, because at that point, I was just like, meh, I'm kind of like not gonna.
You're just about to give up.
I'm just gonna play Buccos, and whatever happens with Buccos is sweet. I'm not gonna try and push it. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. I was like kind of giving up on chasing the dream. And then you were like, I can give you the dream, baby.
I was like, no, I fucking was like, I messaged you. I'm like, have you thought about it?
Yeah, you asked me like the day. I'm like, give me a couple of days to think about it. And like, the next morning you text me.
I was like, fucking join the band. You're like, fuck, dude, just let me think. I'm like, nah. I'm just gonna pour some wine. Give me a sec.
Yeah, it was good. And then ever since then, we've been fucking just taking over the mini world. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is what my piss sounds like in the middle of the night. You know when you wake up with a throbber?
With a fucking Throb Thomas.
Throb Thomas. Smooth.
Fucking
yeah, so we got any more questions? Because I feel like we've just been talking about nothing for the last 40
That's how the
minutes.
band formed, guys. We formed and then we just fucking...
That's how we met, and this is how the band formed.
I've got a note in here saying... Oh, that's what it was. So the fucking Brisbane show.
Did we just go on a massive tangent?
No, that's what podcasts are. It's 40 minutes and I haven't touched on any of the things I have in my notes.
That's fine. That's fine. We can save him.
Oh, fuck, Jerry, dog.
You dirty dog cat.
So remember, we had just finished the show in Brisbane, the one that last weekend.
Yep.
Of the people listening, maybe two weekends ago. And we went out the back, and you had a joint.
Yes, I did.
You had one saved, and you're like, "Oh man, let's have." I wasn't drinking that night. I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, man. Like maybe." And then you're like, "All right, well, I was just smoking." I'm like, "Oh no, I'll come.
FOMO.
Yeah. And so we were just at the back of the venue, like behind our car, and James like pulled out a lighter. He got one from like one of the other bands, I think. And he fucking starts to light it. He inhales very, very slightly, a tiny little child inhale.
So I inhaled and then exhaled like you light it so you get the air through.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a big exhale.
Yeah, and it fucking just shot off the end.
I was looking at this happen. Like, I was completely sober, so like, this wasn't any magic that was happening in my mind. I looked at him. He exhaled, and the whole joint, aside from the filter, just vanished. It exploded.
And I remember it was still in my mouth, and I go, "Can you put your light on and just check that this isn't gone like it is looking like in my mind?" And you just lit it, and it's just an empty filter. I was like, sick.
You're like, what the fuck? And we looked in like a 3-meter radius around...
You guys can't see any of this, but he's chasing his tail, and it was the funniest thing ever. I'm going to try and get someone camera. Look, we'll see what we can see. I'll leave my camera on.
Oh,
If
Jerry,
he does it again, I'll get it.
The fucking 900
Sorry.
right there.
Cat's just...
Get it. Oh my god. So we looked at the ground. We're like, where is this joint? Can we maybe just stitch it back together? And it had completely vanished.
Combusted.
It was gone. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was fucking laced with fucking
insane
kerosene. I have no idea. But it just lit up into a big ball of fire and vanished instantly. So that was...
It didn't even light up. It just popped.
I saw a bit of embers for like a second, and then it just
off the end.
fucking went. Oh my god. You know
Do
what
something crazy, you cat.
You know I've been getting into recently?
What?
Sports bet.
Interesting you say that, because I was waiting till I got paid so I reckon we should have a gambling segment on our pod, and we should both put a multi on the weekend.
How many? Because I want to put on a few.
No. Well, we just talk about one. I'm going to put one multi on a week.
Okay.
Because I just need to make some extra cash for the US for our next tour.
Okay.
And the only way I can think of making extra cash instead of getting a job is gambling the cash I have and hoping it doubles. That's the only logical thing I can think of.
So I was with so I don't know if I told, like, I won the 150 the other week off like $5, and then I won 60 off 2. And
60 off $2.
Yeah. So I've been going good, and then there was this day.
Jeepers.
There was this day this week. I think it was maybe like a Wednesday or something. I was working with my mate Lockie, gardening, doing fucking shit to pay the bills. And then it was just us two. Like, the boss wasn't in. So we just fucking dropped some cash on Sportsbet. I was betting on soccer. I don't know.
Oh, that's
I don't know shit about soccer.
Mexican Division 2 league soccer.
No, it was women's soccer that I bet on. And Lockie had bet on, like, this team that was down 0-1. And he was like, I'm going to put $20 on them. And they lost 5-1. It's like, who the fuck sees soccer score 5 goals? But that's what happened.
Benji's making bank off betting.
He's making... What is this cat?
Man, I gotta kick him out.
This cat is fucking shit up. I feel sorry for this cat, though. He has no friends.
I know. He has his clothes.
He has clothes and shit. But I've been getting way too into sports bet. Like, I've been going good though. Like, I mean that's what every gambler says. But I'm still ahead. I've kept track, and so I put on a multi yesterday, right?
Wait, have you kept track from just currently or
No,
all the old losses?
This year, 2020. I'm going good. So I put on a multi, yesterday, and it was $2, and it was 6 basketball games. And I fucking won. I won $90. $2. It was $2.45, and I won $90.
I don't like you because I always lose. I think I've won like twice, and I've won like $10.
I put like it's like I do it strategically so that if maybe say someone's paying $10, I'll just chuck $10 on there maybe in the case that they win somehow. Yeah. And it has usually paid off for me, but so. The reason that I won this multi was because the same player from the same team, Damian Lillard from Portland, he fucking won me my bet again, and he's just constantly fucking winning me fucking money. I'm getting too into it. So if we want to put a bet, do we want to put a multi down now, or do we want to put one on? No,
I can't. My phone's about to die, so I can't put one on.
So we'll put one on.
But I just saw some notes that I have to tell you a story about.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. So I'm gonna put this in the notes now.
We need to
put on a multi.
Wait. This is what our multi's gonna be, and we just put both our photos on, and because it's in the future, so you can only see what we bet on.
Isn't it? This is released on Tuesday, so we have to do it in a couple of days.
Yeah. Hopefully they get paid.
Okay.
But our multis were just up, and yeah, hopefully we win.
What about the listeners
Well, the listeners get to find out the next episode. Okay, but they can see what we bet on if they watch the YouTube video.
Fair. Fuck. What was that story you were going to tell me?
So during the week, we're on the way to trivia on Wednesday night, and we were listening to Triple J.
Yeah.
And this song comes on.
I'm familiar with that.
And I'm like, oh, this song sounds pretty cool. So I Shazam the song, and it comes up with Red Hook, and it's their new single.
Oh, the new one that came out.
The new single. And I'm like, that's fucking cool. This sounds pretty sick. I'm like, I got my phone open now, so I'll just text Triple J saying,
you know their number?
Well, they have because they have like a texting line so you can request songs and shit. When I'm at work, I'm just like, fuck, play my fucking song. But they never do, and then I realize I could just play it on Spotify and listen to it. But whatever. Yeah. I like helping out people that I know. So I just texted him like, this Red Hook song's sick. Play it more, you losers, because you play a lot of shit. Right?
Yeah.
I actually said, this is what I said.
Oh God.
I'll read you the text message.
Read me the text, because I kind of got a bit of a taste of this story.
We'll pop it up on the thing once I read it.
I got a taste of this story. It's like, I'm about to ring Triple J. We'll tell you later.
Yeah. Because like I couldn't just tell you the story.
Like, what's that even?
So I go, fuck. Had to Shazam that Red Hook track. It rips hard.
Can you say that? Yeah. What happened from there?
And then they text me back saying, hi, it's Triple J. We're about to call you. Please pick up. And I go, cool. So they call me, and they're like,
that's the electric company.
They're like, hey, it's what's her name? Decoy or something? She's like,
Decoy.
Yeah, you just texted in about this Red Hook track. You think it's cool? I'm like, yeah, it's fucking cool. Sounds sick. The Red Hook track is called Fake, by the way. Play 30 seconds of it now.
Was this live when she said like?
No. So this is the chick, some chick in the control room.
Oh, okay, producer.
I'm assuming it was a girl. It sounded like a girl.
Yeah.
It's a girl. The person was a girl. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't think we're trying to be.
Anyway, here's a fuck. And then they asked me to record like an introduction to the track for the next night.
What's up, guys? This is.
But Kate and Rowan were in the car.
Oh,
Right,
no.
and my phone, the earpiece doesn't work, so I have to have it on speaker. So she was on speaker, and I just recorded, and I was like, they were like, say something about between you and me. Say this song fucking sucks between. And I was like, nah, I can't fucking say that because the song's good.
But you should play a Dakota moment.
But anyway, so I recorded the thing. I was like, hey Bridget, Bridget, Jai's best friend, can you please play the Red Hook track, Fake? Thanks. It'd be awesome. Bye. So apparently the next night I would have got played on the radio. So
Oh, you didn't record it?
I didn't record it. What was I doing? What was last night? I was recording guitar here and hanging with Trav and drinking beers.
How do we fucking extend this track? Sorry to be that guy, but
No, it's keep going. It's not dead yet. It's all the way over here, you little loser.
is it? Oh wow.
This line here.
Oh, wait. You have so much time.
Yeah, so that's my
You made it on the radio.
I have been on Triple J more than our band has been on Triple J.
Yeah, Triple J don't love our band.
But yeah, you should check out that new. I don't know if you'll like the new Red Hook song.
No, listen to it. It's like
cool. It's like rappy in the verses and stuff.
really rappy.
But the riff is sick.
Yeah, that's really cool. Was that Stevie?
I think they recorded they recorded Stevie. Yeah.
Shout out Stevie, the guy that we fucking dissed last episode.
Fuck you, Stevie. Don't touch my high pass filter.
We recorded Overthinking and Everything is Temporary.
This is just a shout out episode because I just want to shout out the Dead Love.
Just shout outs to fucking everyone.
Dead Love is a sick band. Stevie's band.
Go listen to them on Spotify.
Yeah. Take Bukowski on tour whenever you can, please.
Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about. So my all-time favorite, like I've got like 3 like singers that I just obsess over and love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know in what order, but Taylor from Hanson, the main singer.
Yep.
I can't remember the other one. It kind of chop and change. The third one kind of chop and changes. So I'll just say 2 right now.
Yeah.
Hanson and Hayley Williams.
Ooh.
Of Paramore.
Are we talking about the new shit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fuck, we're diving in. So I like Hayley is insane to like watch. Like I'm in awe every time I watch her.
Just an inspiration to all people. Like
and she's so cool. Like I look at her.
Exactly.
I'm like, this is the coolest motherfucker I could see on stage ever.
Yeah. 100%.
Wears like bike shorts and nothing else. I'm like, I wish I could fucking wear that. It looks so fucking cool.
Mate, she's probably looked at you and gone, fuck, I wish I could wear hiking boots on stage.
Give me those N1s, Jake. But yeah, so she's brain fart. Wine fart. For those of you guys who've been living under a fucking rock, she has released 2 songs under her solo project called Pedals for Armor.
Oh, I've only heard one.
Haven't you heard the new one?
No. Oh, I've heard Simmer.
No, there's another one.
Oh, so like a couple weeks apart.
Yes. A week apart. So if you guys haven't heard, check out Pedals for Armor. It's very, very different from Paramore. Like it's like
it's different to Simmer.
No, sorry. I mean just like the project in general is very different from Paramore.
Yeah. What's the new song called?
It's let me just check. But Simmer was it took me a couple listens.
The way it starts with her breath and stuff, like the way she does the beat. I was just like, ooh, this is cute.
It was fucking. It's definitely like something you have to kind of not get used to, but like it took me a couple listens to really go, okay, this is fucking cool. You know what I mean? The new song is called "Leave It Alone," I think, and the videos too are just she's breathing again.
Reckon we'll get
she loves to breathe. Demonetized from what fucking
No. Actually, I've just realized how drunk I am now. Like it just hit me just before. I was like, ooh.
Didn't you try and hear me speak before? So she's released another song. But it is very, very different. I don't know if I'm that into it. Like I had to listen to Simmer a couple times before I was like, "Fuck this chorus."
Press. Jake Wilson from Between You and Me disses Paramore.
This is
what's her name?
Alt Press. Hayley
won't post about us.
The band more.
So good.
inside joke, can't be fucked, fucking explaining because we only have 5 minutes left.
No, we got plenty of time. We do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want. Cool. We'll
go 10 minutes over. Who cares?
We're zooming through this. There's been no bell.
Yeah.
We haven't had to use the bell yet.
We'll go 10 minutes over. We don't care.
Pedals for Armour, like, it is cool. Check it out. It's Matt. It reminds me of, like, she's doing stuff like Harry Styles did when he left 1D. Like, just pushing the envelope.
Yeah,
and just,
he's gotten real cool.
Yeah, not making just, like, standard classic, like, songs that you know that will just get played on the radio. He's playing what he wants to play. But it's so cool that people just, like, fucking...
That's the luxury you kind of have with having money.
What do you mean?
Like, Harry Styles made a lot of money off 1D.
Oh yeah, no, he can do whatever he wants now. It doesn't matter. Like
if you were starting as Harry Styles now, yeah, it's cool, but he wouldn't have the platform that
it's gonna get nothing. Exactly.
Yeah. But people give him the time of day because he's Harry Styles.
Exactly, because he released 4 records with One Direction.
Yeah, yeah, which is cool, which is great to see because it's better for him to do what he wants to do now and still be able to make what he wants than him just doing it to get the name.
I was watching this. He did like this interview. Like, do you remember that interview Paramore did when they were getting back together? There's this guy that does really good interviews. Like, he's really intimate and like makes them feel really comfortable. He did this one with Harry, and I watched it last week. And Harry was saying to the guy, I've got plans for albums. Like, this is the kind of album I want to make next, and then like in a couple of years I want to make this one. And then his friend said to him, like, you need to just make the albums that you want to make now. Don't plan to make them. You have to just make them now. Like, when, like,
it's crazy.
You never know.
I think the same way. Like, Bukowski want to write an album.
Yeah.
And I've already started thinking what the second album's going to be, and I haven't even written the lyrics for the first album.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just the way, like, like being creative. Like, that's just how it works sometimes. You think in just bizarre ways that just make
you
no
get ahead
sense.
of yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this album's going to go okay, and then I'm going to do this next. But, like, you have to do that album now.
Exactly.
Like, we have to do our second record, and I'm just like, we're not even close to being done.
I know. Like, when we record Everything Is Temporary, like, that actual song, I envisioned it with, like, the outro, just with, like a sold out show, like pyro, fucking at least massive confetti cannons. You know what I mean?
At least playing in the corner, like headlining the corner.
That's what I thought. But then, like I don't know, just like got way ahead of myself. We haven't even played that song live yet. I've just been saving it.
I don't think we'll ever be able to play that song live.
Yeah, we can.
Like, I mean, we could, but like, I don't think we'll, because the next album is like shaping up to be something cool.
Yeah.
I feel like the only time we get to do is in like 10 years.
No, I mean, like, if we say we play a big venue that's like 600-700 cap, for example.
Yeah. Oh, if we do the corner.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to avoid saying that. I would love, say it's sold out. That'd be a fucking miracle. Yeah. But I would love to play it there. I said, mate, we made a promise on Twitter. I was like, I only want to rip that song out when it's like a sold out, like, headline show.
We did a shitty version of that song.
I think it was cool. That was cool. Like, it was. We didn't play it the best at all, but the first time we ever played it,
I shouldn't have played piano for that song. But I had fun playing the piano.
Drunk?
Yeah, because I always wanted to play the piano.
Yeah.
And I taught myself the most basic version of it. So we just did a complete rendition.
Because me and James got to the venue like for the acoustic tour. They just went like in November.
Yeah.
The last show, Sydney. So the whole tour was sold out, which was only 3 shows, but there were small rooms, but like we sold it out. And we're like, okay, we got to do something like special. Like, because I said on Twitter, like, we're only going to play Everything Is Temporary on a sold out headline show. And so.
We said if the whole tour sells out.
True, yeah.
And the Sydney show sold out that day. So we only played it in Sydney.
That's right. So me and James got to the venue early just when we got dropped off there by Leo. Shout out Leo. Michaela from yours truly's dad drove us to the venue. Thanks, buddy.
Because we stayed there and drank their alcohol.
I think it was wine, wasn't it? So we got there and there was a fucking grand piano there. We're like, yo, we have to fucking try something on this shit. And so we tried to find some chords. We practiced Everything Is Temporary for maybe like an hour. Like, we tried
different. Like, I tried to actually play it, like the chord changes, and then we're like, fuck it, let's just do it.
Make it real
complete
easy.
Basic.
Yeah. And like, my favorite part about like that we did that, like, and didn't really tell anyone. We played it. No, so we were sitting down. We're like, okay, we always said that we wanted to do this song like if we sold out a tour, and then like Chloe, who's been like a Between You and Me fan
following us
forever.
for a long time. Yeah.
She started crying as soon as I said that. Like, 'cause
she knew exactly what we were doing.
She knew, and so we played Everything Is Temporary, and like the crowd sing-alongs were so cool. Like that whole show, it was just fucking.
I could have just stopped playing it and we could have just sung along a cappella.
It was so.
But I was like,
cool.
no, I want to play.
I must keep going.
I was hitting so many wrong notes.
Yeah. It was so cool.
Gibbo was looking at me through the curtain going, what the fuck are you doing?
It was pretty magical though. I liked it. Like,
that was for me, that was the best show of the tour because Brisbane was sick because the first acoustic show we ever done, and those those mates that got you drunk as were just singing along, so couldn't hear shit because everyone was just singing so loud. Yeah. And then Melbourne was cool because it was Melbourne and we had
the fairy lights too.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
We set it up cool. Everyone was vibing.
And the sing-alongs were really loud then too.
And then Sydney, like, it was the same size room, but everyone was like around us and the candles and the whole setup was just a cool.
There was a big wax candle like that had just been melting for 100 years. I think just like dripping wax. Yeah. It was so cool. We played We played a cover called There Is by Boxcar Racer. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
And like not many people knew the words, but like I was stoked to be able to.
I'm so stoked that you like that album because I found that album when I was in like year 12.
Yeah, that would have been like what 20.
That was 2007, 2007.
Really?
Yeah. No, that's not when it came out, but that's when I found it.
Yeah, because it like
camera just turned off.
Shit.
Is the camera dead?
Guys. No, it can't be. No.
Well, put the phone up. Put your phone on.
Wait.
We're good.
Wait.
Yeah, but I found that album when we were...
Oh, it's on. Fucking suck my dick. It's back.
Fucking suck my dick.
Yeah, that album. So my friend showed me that album when we were in year 9, I think, and he's like, back when torrenting or anything music was fucking hard, and he said like this album was like unreleased or whatever. He's like I don't know what he said to me. It's probably a lie, but he's like
unreleased.
He's like it's hard to find this album. Like it's hard to get this album. And I'm like
maybe.
All right, and I listened to it. I'm like
together. Yeah, the whole project only went for like 6 to 9 months.
Really?
Yeah, they took a break from Blink for I think it was 6 months, and then Tom just kept writing.
Yeah.
And then he wrote that record in 3 months, and then they toured for a month or 2.
That's so cool. Man, Tom, I love that record. It's so fucking cool.
Is the reason I thought I was good enough to play guitar.
Because he set the bar so low.
Because he's just like when I started learning guitar, I was like, I just want to be a shredder because everyone's a shredder. All good guitarists.
That's just like what you think. Like,
are shredders.
Yeah.
And then I found Blink, and I was like,
I don't need to be good.
He doesn't write anything that difficult. I can play this. Why? Yeah. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the attitude and like the
it was just
swag.
Like, and then but like everything else was harder to get.
Yeah.
Like the way he was just being a kid in high school.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, that's me. He just plays guitar.
Him. I'm basically.
But I could not write songs. The first songs I ever wrote were just like Blink rip-off songs.
Yeah, dude. I remember the first song, the first lyrics I wrote, like, so trash, like, and like just the songs in general, I'm like, fucking so bad. But like the first song I actually finished all the way through was Cavalier, which did not bad. I wrote like the chorus.
That was the first song you ever finished.
First song I ever finished.
Cunt.
So I had this chorus that was complete trash, and then Chris and Jamie were at my house in Rosebud, in Victoria, Australia. Let's get specific. And then so the chorus wasn't good, and then I stayed up. They slept in the lounge room. I stayed up till 5 a.m. rewriting the chorus. Just like I had just Mother energy drinks, like just fucking pumping them.
Back in the day.
And I just fucking I just rewrote the chorus. I'm like, okay, cool. And then we tracked it the next morning, and we're like, yep, that's it. That's it.
Well, like a demo.
Yeah. And then we're like, okay, cool. That's the one.
It's crazy how much heavier that song got when I was in the band.
Yeah.
Like it's like super chuggy compared to the demo. Because when I first heard it, I'm like, this is so light.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what is this song?
Because all as demos do, they sound completely different from like the recording.
Yeah. But then the recording sounds different from what we play.
Yeah. No, exactly. But I don't even know what we play live.
Did you have anything more to say about the There Is thing?
No, not really. I just love that record.
That record's sick. That's one of the records that inspired me for this Bucko's record. There's like
the new
5 or
one?
6 records that I want it to sound like.
Is it
like
fucking...
not what it sounds like, not actually the actual.
Is it the
sound.
Save Face record? Is that one of them?
That's one of them. It's just like the way it flows and the
What's that record called? Is it Mercy?
Mercy.
Save Face, Mercy.
C-I.
It is probably one of the best front to backs I've ever heard in my life. There's like a song that I kind of ripped that I wanted to write for Between You and Me, but it was like, remember when me and Leah went to Ballarat like the last time?
Like 3 years ago.
That's when I wrote it. Like I just never brought it to the band.
What song?
I don't know. No, it's just nothing. I just heard that album. I'm like,
What
I want to write a song like that.
I will do it. I'm the best at ripping
I'll
songs.
tell you. Yeah, that's how we wrote Famous, guys. No, yeah, we'll listen to it and I'll show you. But that record is so fucking good front to back. We might link that too. I don't know if I can't promise anything.
Just chuck it in the comments.
Yeah.
All the stuff that we talk about might be in the comments. If it's not, then we don't really care about it that much.
But it's good though. What are the other records that you want to make it sound like? So you got Mercy.
Bosca, Mercy, the Hotelia, no.
Oh, yeah,
Place,
another good front to back one.
Like Home is there. And a couple more, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's cool though. It's hard to make them sound. I mean, they kind of all have the same vibe though.
Yeah,
like,
it's not like
you
I want to rip
sound.
their songs off. It's just like the way those albums flow. I want to have that flow on.
Yeah, no, exactly. They all have really, really good flow. Like not as much Boxcar, but like more so Hotelia and Save Face.
Boxcar for the song variation.
Yeah,
like there's like
they do
such random stuff on that thing.
They do some weird shit on there that reminds me of you, like the shit that you were fucking showing me before with all the bends and stuff. I'm like, that sounds like kind of Boxcar-y, like just like the what's that song that has a massive intro? Is it and I? It's
I Feel So.
Yeah.
The first song. On that one.
I wish I was the.
Yeah, I feel so.
The intro is huge, and it sounds like such a James intro. Just go forever.
Fucking great track. You got anything else?
Yeah, probably. But so this episode is a bit longer,
more.
but I don't give a fuck. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
We haven't had to cut it yet. I've got not much else planned for the weekend. I just have to record Between You and Me demos.
Yeah, I got to give blood tomorrow, so my blood's just gonna be wine. So whatever. Let's keep going.
It's gonna look the same fucking color.
What else you got in here? Sports.
Not much. Sports. Pedals around.
What's Mum's boyfriend?
Okay.
Let's talk about.
So there's no segue into this at all.
Oh, boxcar racer. What about your mum's boyfriend?
So my mum, lovely woman.
Oh, she broke my heart with dating a man.
So I told James, I'm like, because we were on the US tour, and I think she met this guy and she's now dating him. And,
that's right.
And I said to James, like, hey, Mum's got a new boyfriend. That's a bit weird because I haven't seen my mum have a boyfriend in years. Like,
didn't
I don't
you?
even know.
And then when you went, you're probably gonna get this, but keep going.
But like, so I messaged James. I'm like, yo, I'm meeting my mum's boyfriend tonight, and he's like, yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Because James reckons my mum has the hots for him.
No, yes, that's true. But
she does wear Bukowski t-shirts in her spare time.
I am the lead singer, so I call dibs. No, but there's a story there. We'll talk about that another time.
But yeah, so I did I tell you when I met my mum's boyfriend the other day? Like the first time I met him.
When you went to see your family?
No, so he came to my house where I live.
Before Brisbane.
No, so yeah, it was before Brisbane. So first time I met him was like, it was after tour, after I came back from Canada. To show him who's boss. No, so he came in the house.
What are they saying in this is horror shit on planet. No, I gotta find the quote. Keep going.
I don't even know what you're fucking saying. So he came. He was over, and I'm like, yeah, I want to meet him. So I came home and he was there, and I could just immediately smell like the cologne of just another man.
Oh,
like
you just like walking, like you start pissing on the very.
That's not me. I'm like, that's not fucking me. And so I walked out there, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be like. He's going to be nervous because it's going to be me and Leah walking into like our house and he's just there. So I wanted to make him feel comfortable. So naturally I went out there, sat on his lap and I said, hey, Dada.
Are you my new daddy?
Daddy.
What's your name, Daddy?
Can
Are you my new daddy?
So I went outside and I'm like, and him and Mum were out there. And I'm like,
Daddy, I need
g'day,
to
mate.
Get spanked, Daddy. Oh, I got him. I broke him.
Fuck.
All right.
So I went out there and I'm like, hey mate, whatever, like, nice to meet you. I tried to make him like feel comfortable. Like you don't have to like. There's no bar to like hold up.
Take your clothes off, Dad.
Dad, let's get naked. Dad, mate. Hey, Dad, nice to meet you. My name's
Before you
Jake.
put it in, show us your cock.
God, oh my god. So I was out there. I was drinking a couple of beers, and I was just farting and burping and saying cunt and everything. I'm like making him feel comfortable.
Anyway,
I'm trying to make him feel comfortable. Then I left, and then, like he left, and Mum's like, "Man, you maybe laugh the farts next time." I'm just trying to make him feel comfortable, man.
do you reckon he's listened to the last week's podcast?
No, not at all.
Oh, we're going to link him.
Mum hasn't even... You know who has listened to it, though?
Do you reckon if I meet him and I just shake his hand and stare her straight in the eyes?
She wanted me first. Just shake his
winked at me, just so you know her heart numbers.
Okay. Let's go back all the way to the first tour we did with Confidence. Arrow.
Okay,
2016.
we're bringing that story up now.
We're gonna go there. So,
I know the real story,
so
but I like. Let's go.
So we played the Arrow with Con, and it was a big show. It was like sold out, whatever. And so my girlfriend at the time, my mum, and my auntie were there. Yeah. And so
and your grandma.
No, I don't know if she was there for that.
Oof.
Maybe
every woman in Jake's life, apart from Leah, his actual girlfriend.
Oh, it's so
just
mean.
beautiful women.
So we got done playing the show, or whatever, and James was like, "Dude, the chick at the front, like, she was like kind of older. She fucking winked at me while I was playing." I'm like, "Who the fuck was it?" And he pointed her out. I'm like, he pointed to the area where my mum and my auntie were. I'm like, man, it doesn't seem like my mum to wink at
I just know
a random.
Whenever I'm around women, they like to suppress their feelings.
And I'm like, man, that sounds like Trina. That was fucking Trina. My auntie winked at James while he was playing, and I'm like, not surprised.
All I knew was she was cute and she winked at me.
Trina, if you're watching this podcast, mate, hit James. Actually, no, you got a girlfriend, so
yeah. Actually, don't hit me up. My girlfriend's in the next room. She's literally behind this wall. So don't message me. Just wink at me next time.
Completely like so.
On that note, Kate listened to our podcast and she's like, I got 2 minutes in, I turned it off. You guys are fucking shit.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck. That was harsh. Leah made some notes for me. I'm like, give me some notes. Like, I want to hear what you think. And she's like, explain more. Like, she said you spoke about Rowan and Dave and no one knows who they are.
So Rowan...
no, we don't need to.
No, we'll talk about it. Next time we mention Rowan...
We already have this podcast and we haven't done it.
Well,
next
time we mention it. Maybe we'll just get Rowan on a podcast.
Yeah.
We'll get him on a vasectomy episode. That will be a bonus episode. Men's health tips.
We get vasectomies.
Men's vasectomy tips.
So she left me some notes. She's like, explain more, and you rambled a lot without any like. The last episode we kind of like I'm like, bitch, it's our first episode. We have to put it out. Yeah. Otherwise, if we don't put it out and try to make it perfect. Her. No, I did. I punched her right in the fucking stomach.
Good. Yeah. Good.
I don't even know if I can leave that in. That's fucking horrible. Jokes, guys. By the way, we should put this as
this
a disclaimer at the start.
But it's at the end now.
Most of what we say is taken lighthearted and not serious. If you get offended,
anything we say that is
fuck off.
Yeah. Anything we say that is brutal.
It's true.
Well, everything. Just imagine everything that we say is a joke, and we'll tell you if it's not a joke.
That's good. That's basically yeah. I was thinking, off topic, like completely. The wine's hitting me.
It's like an edible high.
It is. It's like a slow burn.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, because you know how we have these fucking hideous. We have these hideous glasses, by the way.
Yeah, I'm on to my third now.
These pint glasses.
I'm going for my third.
Oh god, leave me some. I got a little bit.
We have a 2 liter sack.
Give me a sack. So I had this idea, like, if enough people give up... Oh, my God! You guys, I don't know if...
You'll see that on the video. I think you'll see that.
So James just poured his fucking...
long shot. So I just held it up like 2 meters
glass.
Above the cup.
He had the fucking goon sack above the glass. The highest I've
This is going to be the snippet for Instagram.
I hope the fucking camera record it. Oh my god. Okay, so I thought if enough people give a fuck about this podcast, I'd love to open like a PO box.
Ooh.
And people can send in like people can send in like whatever cups they want us to drink out of, like the next episode, like whatever we drink, wine or beer, like we'll drink it out of your cup if you send it there. We don't have a PO box now, but if
what
we
happens if we get really popular and then we just get inundated with billions of cups?
We have like 3 drinks a show, right? We just switch up the cup every time.
Yeah, just don't send us anything small.
I think you're setting the bar too high.
Well, you got to dream big to make it. That's what they told me.
Exactly.
I don't know who they is. The Illuminati.
Oh, by the way, guys, I know we're fucking like props if you fucking stayed this long for the podcast.
I think we're only going to go for another 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. We want to like, this is probably gonna. I hope it's gonna be on Patreon. We want to start a Patreon. We want to set different tier levels. So bonus episodes, we want your like feedback. What do you want for bonus episodes? Do you want like just a random extra podcast, or do you want us to do like fucking skits? Do you want us to fucking go somewhere and I don't know.
We can be funny. We can be serious. We can be whatever you want us to be.
We can do
just
whatever.
Tell us what you want.
we got to set up the goals list and say like, hey, like when we reach like $100 donations a month, we'll fucking drop a music video for some fucking unreleased Red Wine Good Time.
Maybe we have some Johnny Tanito and the This Guy tracks. Anyone check out the Johnny Tanito and the This Guy EP? Drop your feedback in the comments.
Drop a comment. Hit
us up on Instagram at redwine.goodtime. Hit us up on Twitter at redwinegoodtime.
No dot.
But yeah,
it's popping. Like, thank you, by the way, for everyone who's listened to the first episode and gave us like feedback. I do have. Let's just finish the episode maybe with some. I have some
feedbacks.
Not feedbacks.
Did you end up saving any of the questions from?
I did. Yeah. Sorry, I just. Sick. So I posted a photo on our redwine.goodtime Instagram asking for questions for the podcast. I said, hey, what do you guys want us to talk about? I have a couple. One of them was I like this one because some of them were like fucking shit, like like the standard questions. If you were a superhero, which would it be and why? So I guess
like an already established.
No. I interpret this as like if you had a superpower, what would it be? And I've got a perfect one for you.
For me?
No, for me.
Okay, go.
Sorry.
What superhero would you be?
I would be
Captain Dickhead.
I don't know. I don't know what I would call him, but my power would be to just click my fingers and every fly in 1,000 kilometers.
You have chosen possibly the worst superpower.
I don't give a fuck.
You can't do anything apart from kill flies.
I would click my fingers.
You're fucking the dumbest cunt.
I would click my fingers and every fly in a 1,000 kilometer radius would drop dead.
Only 1,000. Why don't you just kill every fly in the world?
Because then there would be no use for me after that. I have to be.
There is no use for you.
I have to be sought after.
Oh, you're a fly man. All I can do, I can't even fly. I can just kill flies. Killing fly man. Jake, killing fly man.
I have to click and I kill them, but I have to catch a train to get there.
Once you kill all the flies, there is no use for you.
Yeah, but they keep repopulating. I can't kill all of them. That's why if I just like clicked my fingers and every fly on Earth is dead.
Jake travels Australia and kills all the flies.
Like people will want me.
Horrible choice.
No, people will want me. Trust me. I work outside and it fucking sucks.
Just use Rid or Airguard.
No, doesn't work.
It does.
No.
Bloody.
I just have to.
Do you, as a vegan, do you use fly spray? I
would use fly spray. Yeah. It doesn't kill them. It just gets them the fuck away from me. Real vegan. Fucking fake vegan. Pussy vegan.
All right. My superhero would be.
Yeah, what would yours be?
My superhero would be. Anything I eat, I could easily digest and then shoot straight out of my ass and kill people. Because I want them to die in the worst way. Like, instead of using a gun, I could just shoot them with my shit.
So what's the worst meal that you could...
Shit, man. Shit, man. Shit, man.
So what?
We have the worst superhero choices.
You thought mine was bad.
At least I can kill people with my shit.
No, but then... So say...
Oh, this is classic Red Wine Good Time. We are fucking drunk right now.
What's the worst meal that you could have that would be the worst way to die. Like a burrito,
bean burrito.
or
Bean burrito.
Yeah.
Bean burrito
Slop.
with heaps of cheese and sour cream.
So you want to go to Taco Bell?
Like just like water going out of my arm.
That's essentially
It's
what
like
the
acid rain.
That's what the Taco Bell, like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Taco Bell, but like when they assemble your wrap,
Oh, it just comes in a
burrito,
gun in a
they have a
bag.
gun of mushy beans. And I'm
So
picturing
bad.
that coming out of your
Alright,
ass.
let's do 2 more questions and then it's the end
Two
of the
more
podcast.
questions. Okay, cool.
Because I reckon we're going to get some good answers.
We're
out
going
of this
good.
right
We're
now,
going
so-
good. Okay. Hang on, wait. Let me just. There's a few. Some of them are fucking shit. Okay.
Stop
One of them
asking us
says,
shit
"Just
questions.
let Jake rant about you for an hour straight." And I
About
think
me?
we'll be good.
Oh, you, the show. Fuck.
No.
You's over.
Fuck that. That's
You's
fucking
done.
done.
Let me look at these.
Have some. You pick
Alright.
a question.
I'll pick 2.
Go for it. I really need to piss, so we'll do 2. Then I need to fucking drain the main vein.
Talk about, no, if you're a superhero.
Hour and 20. We haven't had to use the bell once.
I
This
know,
has
because
been
we are just.
insane.
Is this just 2 pages that
On
you saved?
fire. Yeah, there wasn't many questions. We only have like
Alright.
fucking 80 followers.
Well,
There wasn't that many.
Give me.
mate.
Alright, let's do 1 tour story each that we like. That a funny thing that happened on tour.
I really want to talk about Adelaide, but I don't know
No,
if it's podcast.
That'll be on a bonus. No, it won't be on a bonus episode. That's for our memories only. Abby knows what happened. We know what happened,
fuck.
and that's it.
Okay, so we will. One of my favorite tour stories is maybe Florida. I don't remember a whole lot, but
Well, let's just finish this with 1 story because it involves both of us.
yeah. So we
We
played a show at the Soundbar in Orlando, and it was fucking insane.
Wait.
Like
the first time
Soundbar.
we were in Florida.
second time.
Was it called? No, that wasn't. That was some theater or something.
It was Soundbar, wasn't it? Let me have a check. Anyway, we played this venue, and it was fucking wild. Like the first note that
Before
we
it even
played.
started though, like we got there, we rolled in, and there was people waiting outside for the WithCon thingo.
No, it was fucking sick. Yeah.
And
It was, no, the Abbey.
the Abbey.
The
There we go.
And
And the
so
venue was kind of big.
It was bigger than the last one we played. The last one we played was like fucking 150 cap room. This was like maybe 400.
400, 500, yeah, maybe.
5, yeah. So I think was the show sold out? I can't remember.
I think it ended up being sold out that night.
And so we played, and like the first
so
note
much
that
crazy shit happened that night.
the
That was
first-
the night that your neck got licked. We talked about that. Did
Yes.
we talk about that last time?
No, the night that my fucking neck got licked and I fucking posted on Twitter, I'm like,
Did we talk about that last time?
we'll have to bring it up next time.
Yeah.
We're an hour and 22 in.
All right.
We'll bring
This
that
is
up
the
next
last
time,
story.
maybe.
This is about us getting fucked up that night.
So we played that venue, and like the first note of the first song, there was some fucking massive like 20
we literally
fucking
look-
6-year-old that came up and just fucking crowd
26-year-old. Do you know his age?
Yeah, no.
Don't judge us old ones. Anyway, we literally like the intro track finished. Jamie counts in and we start, and then I see someone walk past up the stage, past Gibbo, and just dive into the crowd. And then I'm pretty sure I played 15 minutes of our half-hour set because I was just catching people.
Dude, it was wild. Like that was the most crowd surface we've ever had in our whole fucking any show we've ever played. Crowd surfers galore. Like, and so we were pretty drunk beforehand. We didn't even expect the show to be that good. We're just like, okay, this is gonna be like Orlando.
I think we got there. We were tired. It was warm.
It was humid. Orlando is always
And
shit.
we went and got burgers before, which were pretty sick.
Great. We
Great
saw
Beyond
dogs.
Burgers.
We saw those dogs. They were fucking
Oh.
good.
Anyway, we played the show. We had a great time.
And then afterwards, so
We kept
we have
drinking
two
after.
mates that are in Orlando. I don't even know the names.
Mally and Jenny Lynn.
They didn't like me
They're
the first
gonna
time
hate me
because I think
for getting their names.
I think
right.
I fucking.
But I talked to Jenny Lynn today. She sent me a video of Sammy.
I think
playing the same venue.
really.
Sammy saw me. I was literally in my high vis at work. She was like holding the phone up to him, and I was just like, and Sammy was just looking at my phone and he just stared at it. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, FaceTime.
No, on Snapchat while he was singing the song, he was just singing, and then he looked at the phone singing, and then he was like, "What the hell?" Like when they were at the show.
That's mad. So the first time we met them, they didn't like me because I think I farted on them or something. Like,
You told them that you didn't like them straight up because they wouldn't buy you drinks.
No, that's not what. Because we're in our RV. We're in our RV.
That's right. Me and Mitch invited them back to our RV just to hang out because they were cool. And then you were just like, "What the fuck are these chicks doing?"
I was like, "Who the fuck are these people, man?" I was like, I think I was tying my shoes at one point and I farted, and like apparently I farted in someone's face.
We
I'm
went
like,
out. we went out and they bought you a beer, and then you just said thanks and then walked.
No. So they bought me a beer, and I can't remember who it was. We've already squashed the beef, like, because we hung out last time. But one of them, like, just was fucking just not vibing me at all. She fucking hated me, and I feel like I didn't do anything wrong. I might have been rude, like, for sure. But like, so we were at the bar, and she was like, "Where'd you get your shirt from?" Because it was like half denim, half like cotton.
The pink one.
Yeah, and I was like, "I got it from Japan." And she's like, "Ooh, up into Japan." And I'm like, "Oh, get fucked. I can't fucking win. I've said nothing, man."
That was Melly. That was for sure.
That was Melly. Yeah. So like, we squashed the beef when we went to like the Orlando show at the Abbey, and we had a fucking sick, which is where we're getting to.
Show was sick.
Show was
we
mad.
We kept drinking. We smoked a bit.
We smoked a joint, and we had some edibles as well.
No, so we smoked the joint. We went back to the RV, and then Melly and stuff were like, "Let's go out." And Melly's boyfriend was there. I don't remember his name. Anyway, he's a sick guy.
I do not remember seeing him at all.
Anyway, so there was three of them, and then me, you, Mitch, and Gibbo and Charlotte went out. And as we were walking out, I gave you an edible. I had an edible.
On the walk, that's right. You sneakily gave me
and then
one.
we went to the burrito place.
Yeah, no, that's when I...
what was it called? Lost Tacos?
No.
What was it called?
It wasn't that, I don't think. It was fucking good, though.
I got the video of Jake eating a burrito here.
Oh, fuck. You're going to have to send me that.
I'm going to find that video, but I'll send it to you. Anyway, we went out. We were drinking. Gibbo, I remember Gibbo coming up to me going, "I just got paid." And Gibbo has a great job. And Gibbo just started buying vodka shots for everyone.
At that stage, we had left the burrito place and we were walking the street, and we found this bar that was outside. So it was
like a roped off section of a mall.
Before that, we had already, like, after the burritos, we had gone to this club, which I have videos of. Insert here. Do not remember taking. Like, we were just like fucking mega fucked up, and it was one of those clubs where you just like walk in and it is just fucking. It just keeps going. You keep walking through doors and it keeps just extending. Like, you keep walking into new places. Like, how the fuck is this place big? The place we went to the first time we were in Orlando.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about that place? You're going to put videos of that place up?
I think that's where we went.
Okay.
Where was it?
Oh, the outside patio bar.
Patio.
Yeah.
Patio.
That's where you got kicked out of.
What?
That's where we got the rooftop place.
No, someone thought I had thrown up, but I hadn't.
Yeah, and then I was like, so Jake goes, "I'm going to the bathroom," comes back. And the bouncer walks back. We're behind him. And he goes I think he mouths to me because I was semi-sober. I know what's going on. Well, when I'm inebriated, I still know what's going on. Right? So, he goes to me, "Don't give him a drink." And I said to you, walk straight up to me like this close. And you like went to get the drink off me. And I said,
like
I can't,
a centimeter away.
I can't give you the drink. The bouncer's going to take you, like kick us out. And then you just go... Fuck the bouncer.
I grabbed it.
And you scull the drink in front of the bouncer. The bouncer just picks you up and walks you out. And you're just like... And I had flashbacks to when Sammy got kicked out of that bar in the UK. I'm just like, again, this whole thing again.
It always happens.
And then you were just like... By that time, we ended up on the street. And you were just wrecked.
So we had gotten to this bar, like this outside bar that was roped off, like you said. And... So if anyone has seen our famous video clip, we dance like
someone has video of that.
I don't know where to find it. If you can send it to me, I'll put it in.
Gibbo or Mitch, someone has it.
It was Charlotte. Charlotte has it. So we danced to Single Ladies in the middle of the fucking Orlando strip. It was insane. And then after that, I kind of blacked out, and then I was walking towards the hood.
So what happened was Jake was like, "I want to go back to the RV." And Charlotte was like, "I'll take you back to the RV. I've got the address in my phone."
Motherfucker, I had the wrong address. By the way, Charlotte, we mentioned it in the last
Charlotte was doing
episode.
Merch for us on this.
Charlotte is our friend who does merch for us.
So Charlotte had the right address in her phone, but the wrong, like the right street address, but the wrong suburb address when she put it in her map. So they started walking the wrong way, and me, Mitch, Mally, and Jenny Lynn, and her boyfriend. I can't remember her boyfriend's name.
Doesn't matter.
I feel bad.
Doesn't matter. He's not
listening. He's not. Anyway, you start walking the wrong way. We got to wrap this up. It's gone for way too long.
We may as well just do like the bonus episode fucking right now.
No, it's all right. This is the full episode. We don't have time for bonus episodes.
I need to piss so bad.
All right, this is the end of the story. Anyway,
up.
Jake walks the wrong way, and I'm just like, I start chasing them down the street.
By the way, our phones are all flat. They're all gone.
Charlotte says 1%, and I'm like, we either order an Uber or you let me take us back.
We have no maps. We have no idea where the fuck we are.
So we walk to this corner, and I remember this road, Magnolia Drive, and on one side of the road, over the road, is tents, just tents, heaps of tents, and I'm like, that's definitely not where we came from. I look behind us, and there's like a group of 4 dudes in the distance walking towards us. I'm like, we don't want to be here when they get here. So,
of course.
Magnolia Drive is the only thing I know right now. So let's walk this way towards what looks like a city of Orlando, Florida, and we'll go that way. And I started to pick up Jake's on the floor. Like
I was like, so when I get,
I just want to go to sleep.
So like when I just to interrupt here, when I get drunk, I get to like full baby mode, like paraplegic. So I just get like drunk enough to the point where I'm like, okay, someone else I hope will take care of me. And that was the role James had unfortunately fallen into.
Jake saw me in full dad mode. I'm just like, Jake, shut the fuck up.
I haven't seen James yell much. Like
I
was really like fucked up at the time, but like I saw him, like I saw in his eyes, like, and he had like had both palms on both sides of his cranium, like temple. Like he was just like,
my team. I went straight into TM mode. I'm like, we need to get back to the bloody
where
car.
The fuck? He's like, where the? Oh my god! He's like, I think I was talking. Charlotte was talking like rubbish. And he's like, shut the fuck up and just fucking follow me.
Charlotte was like, we need to go the other way. I'm like, Charlotte, you're a great merch girl, but you need to shut the fuck up.
You have no idea.
I'm like, you've known Jake for 2 minutes. I know Jake. He's fine. Just fucking follow me because I'm the one in the band. Oh, and love you, Charlotte. I love you. But at that point in time, I was just like, just trust me because as fucked up as I was, I know how to get back to where I need to be.
Bassie was more sober than me and Charlotte.
I know, I'm maybe not sober, being able to switch back sober, but I know how to get back to where I need to be.
You were in like crisis mode. You were like, okay, I'll find us. And I was just like, I know James will find out.
And I remember just picking you up and just grabbing your hand and just like pulling both of you. We need to walk this way, and just asking random people, "Are we walking in the right direction?" Do you have? And then they were like, "Yeah, just keep going." So it's fine. We ended up getting back, and we were like a block away. And I think Gibbo saw us in the distance, and he just started beeping the horn at 5 a.m. in some random suburban street.
I just remember like the morning after, like whenever we have those big nights, I wake up and I'm like feeling dusty as shit. My hair's all fucked up. My eyes have bags. I'm like, oh, big night.
I just remember waking up the next morning going, thank fucking God that we got back to the RV, because we, like, if we woke up in the middle of nowhere, no one would have been able to find us.
No, exactly. Phone flat. Like if I wasn't with anyone,
anywhere
I'd be
in Florida,
dead.
Like if we woke up anywhere in Florida that wasn't the RV, we would be gone.
Fucking camera's gone off again. We've been fucking.
Camera's gone off. Anyway, that's the semi-Orlando story. This has been.
We're back at it. Oh, sorry. Oh, you know
I can't believe we've actually done 2 episodes of this.
No, sorry. Fuck. You know when you need to piss really bad and like you can't walk?
All right.
I'm at that point.
We gotta go. We gotta go. This is the end of the Red One Good Time podcast.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in the second time. An hour and a half. Thank you very much.
It's a big episode, I know. Thank you if you've stuck through this far. We're on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever you're looking at.
And we'll be on Google Play.
And Patreon. We're trying to get Patreon. So if you guys want to donate and help us out, that'd be fantastic.
Look out for that. And we'll let you guys announce it when it's ready to go.
We'll let you guys know what the goals are, what the tiers are, whatever. This has been the Red Wine Good Time podcast.
Thanks to Yolanda Shiraz, we've gone through like... I got to show the bag again.
Can you get the bag out?
Yeah. I can get a bag, bro, if you want.
Bassie can get a bag. Okay, so the bags... Visually, the bag is probably like a third full out of the...
A little bit of the sack left.
Oh, boys and girls, I gotta fucking go. I'm about to explode with you.
Go. All right, we'll see you next time. Love you guys.
Cheers.
Bye.